So now they are legally married, and even with the blessing of the Queen even bestowed the title in advance to Camilla as the Queen Consort, because he saw that Camilla was really good for Prince Charles at that time.
Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee, and marking the occasion by making a big announcement
to publicly announce her wish that Prince Charles's wife be given the title of Queen.
In a statement writing, "It is my sincere wish that Camilla will be known as Queen Consort." Earlier this year, Queen Elizabeth made a once unthinkable proclamation. Camilla will be Queen.
By thy blessing, let these rings be to Charles and Camilla a symbol of unending love and faithfulness, and of the promises they have made to each other.
For years now, Camilla has been one of the busiest senior royals, throwing herself into public life. She supports many causes near and dear to her heart.
She's an incredibly supportive woman, and it's a tough job to do. What they do is difficult. And I think that anybody who's in that role will need a partner that they can have a joke with at the end of the day, or just kick their shoes off and have a chat.
Camilla keeps Charles III rounded. She's very family orientated. I don't think she ever sought a public role. That wasn't where she wanted to be. But this is the role that she's ended up doing for the man that she loves.
I count on the loving help of my darling wife, Camilla. In recognition of her own loyal public service since our marriage 17 years ago, she becomes my Queen Consort.
King Charles, at his first address to the public, praising his wife, now his Queen Consort, Camilla. Their life in the public eye, a journey of decades, and there was some doubt along the way about what her new title would be. But of course, it was among Queen Elizabeth's final wishes that Camilla be called Queen Consort.
So if we love the Queen, then we should also follow her advice, follow her wish, and do better things for England instead of stirring up more trouble. Don't you think?
Yes, I think so.
He's in deep water now. He's in trouble. He's in sorrow. He has no time to even rest, to even cry his heart out. And it's not the time to criticize him or to, give him less than kindness.
Yes, Master.
Okay. And you were asked a question. What do you feel in your heart? Am I right? I mean, are you happy with my answer?
Yes, I agree. You're right. Definitely.
Yeah, not because I'm your master, but tell me how you would feel if you were him.
It's logical, and you would want to follow your heart. I mean, your heart overpowers everything. How can one ignore one's heart and be true to that?
Yes, it's true also. It's like that. If you're in love with somebody, you can't help it.
Right. Yes.
That's why people say you fall in love.
Yeah.
Fall in.
Yes, Master.
You're not standing in love. You're not sitting in love. You're falling in. Fall.
Yeah.
You just fall.
Yes.
And in French, they say coup de foudre. In Olac or Vietnam, they say tiếng sét ái tình.
Oh.
Meaning the thunder of love just hits you. That's what I say. Yeah. So that means you're helpless. You're dead. Only your heart is the one that is still alive and dictating your moves. That's why many people do many crazy things, because they fall in love. They fall in love.
Yes.
Also, that's the arrangement, so that he will have some blemishes to be a king. We have to pay for everything we have in this world. You know that, right?
Yes, Master.
Mm-hmm. Even if we don't want to, or even if we don't know, it is karma that arranges it that way. And I tell you a secret. They were lovers before. Some previous life. Yeah. They were royalty and were lovers before this life.
Wow.
So after some lifetimes, they still have this impression in their subconscious. So when they met each other, it just hit.
Right.
Like you hit the target.
Yes, Master.
But even then, they were thinking, oh, it's not possible. They were too young also. At that time, they were young.
Yes.
And he was busy as a prince.
Yes.
And she was busy with her stuff. And then one way or another, it was just arranged that way that she married before he did.
Yes, that's right.
And then afterwards, he also has no choice. But then somehow they met each other again, and then things just happen.
Yes, Master.
I don't condone anything like that.
Yes, Master.
I'm just telling you a secret. So if you feel anything not peaceful in your heart about the then Prince Charles and Camilla, then please don't carry it. Don't carry this burden.
Understand, Master.
Understand, yes.
Do you feel okay now?
Yes, it's clear now. Thank you very much for helping to clarify that.
Yeah. We wish them well, all right?
Yes,
Master.
We wish them happiness and strength so that they can continue to carry whatever burdens their job will heap upon them, and the world will show their way.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. Because you never know. In the next life, next few lives, you might be the prince, and you will have the same problem. At that time, you will be criticized or be kicked or whatever, okay? Don't wait until then, okay?
Right, Master.
Yes, Master.
Okay. Anyway, I hope you feel better now. Any other questions at all?
People have criticized the Queen because she's the head of some colonized nations. Could Master please share your thoughts on this?
Oh dear, you always drag me into politics, huh? Who's going to get me into trouble? Okay, never mind. If you trust me, I am obliged to answer, to clear your mind. And I know many people ask this question around the world. The same with the questions your brothers asked before. From all over the world they ask. They just don't know whom to ask and where to ask.
Yes.
So I might as well answer you in order to clear other people's minds as well, if they let me.
Yes. Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master.
It's like that. It's not the Queen's fault, is it? The colonization happened long before she was even born.
Yes. True.
And so it just continues that way, and she just became a symbolic head of the Commonwealth, they call it. And the British don't just colonize, they help also.
Yes.
Many of the former colonized countries admitted that, and they always welcomed the British passport people with warmth and affection, because the British also helped them in many different ways.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
I heard that some of the so-called Commonwealth countries are attempting or thinking or wanting to be independent. It's okay. It's their free will to choose. If their people agree to that, and their parliament agrees to that as well, then they can apply to be independent. If they think it's better for their country to be independent, then they should go forward in that direction, if their people also want it. Some countries don't want to.
Yes.
They want to stay with the British.
Yes.
Together also is a strength. United we stand.
Yes, Master.
Yes, that's right.
But if they think, or if they can prove, or if they have statistics or research somehow to prove that to be alone, to be independent from the British Union, then they should go that way. If it's better for their country, why not, huh? But if it's not better for their people, for their country, then why bother about the name?
Yes.
Yes, that's true, Master.
They have to ask their people. They have to listen to their people, see what their people want. And they have to do research or ask somebody to research for them to prove that being independent is really, really better for their country. Outweighs the disadvantages. Then they should do it. It depends. It depends on what country or in which situation or the way their people want it. Right?
Yes.
She was respected greatly across the Commonwealth and by the leaders of the Commonwealth. She mingled with so many leaders from generations of leaders. She really, in one person, personifies, for me, someone who shows the difficult transition from empire to independence and somehow managed to keep an amicability, a cordiality, where it could have been much more fraught and contested with different parts of the once colonial world. In some ways, she was quite remarkable in assisting in the transition from empire, which obviously was a colonial construct, to the Commonwealth, which was more a voluntary meeting of all these many different countries around the world.
The monarchy of England is also very well beloved. The proof is that people from all over the world came and queued for 10, 12 hours. Even David Beckham, you know, the famous
Master.
football star.
Yes.
Even he waited for 12 hours in order to see her coffin, to pay respect. And he was very emotional, crying, remembering her. And, you know, all leaders in the world came to pay respect to her. Even Putin wanted to. And was denied, of course.
Yes, Master.
All of these world leaders and members of European royal families in attendance.
Westminster Abbey holds 2,000 people and millions are expected to descend on the capital to pay their respects.
So all the people who protest against the monarchy or against His Majesty, the new King Charles III, should think twice before they take any action to steer problems in a peaceful and good country.
Yes, I understand.